Would you like to turn you down, or would you like me to turn you down on my
I'd
end?
rather you do it, quite frankly.
All right, hang on. I have to screw up our look for that though. Let's put you down to about 88 instead of 95%. Okay, now Cluze. Say stuff.
Yeah, saying stuff, things, also some other stuff. Hello? Testing. 1, 2,
7.
3.
A million. Bill, shut up.
Ah!
That works. All right. Is that better?
No idea.
Because I had to turn him down.
To what?
Yeah. Dad, you're not to be trusted. You're too nice a guy. You don't really do criticism of people like us. You do criticism of like big things that should know better.
We certainly should know better, but don't.
We are, however, big things.
Not that he's bragging or anything. Bill's only 36% water. So
One for every year, man.
That's true.
ooh, Gothic.
Now I'm more red than I was before. Is that more fun?
Gothic just threw 500 bits and said, "Turn down for what?"
What?
What?
I think being this red isn't as fun.
I'm
I
afraid
can't do
that sometimes I'm afraid that my neighbors upstairs are going to turn down for what right down and onto me, but thus far it hasn't happened.
Your neighbors strike me more as a turn down for why.
That is also accurate. Gerzigoss said, "Is this EDH related?" No, this is news. Is there EDH news? I don't think there's EDH news. Yeah,
Not that I recall.
I recall some people being upset that something wasn't banned or yeah. What was that about?
Was it the green? Was it Vortenklex? That's the thing I see people complain about every once in a while. Is this the most recent thing I saw? Oh well. So we've been recording now for 2 minutes, so I think we're good. We should probably start the damn show.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want a thumbnail or do you want?
Oh yeah, we should thumbnail
Okay.
something. Yeah.
All right.
I got nothing. I'm just gonna sit here and look haggard.
I'm going
Haggard?
to play off of Cluze's thing.
Okay, wait. Is it red yet? Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, there we go.
All right.
All right. Sweet.
What is Flash? Why are people banning Flash? What is Flash?
Like the mechanic?
I don't
The
know.
superhero?
Yeah. I don't.
Card Flash? Is that a thing in EDH?
Is there a card called Flash?
Yeah.
Of course there is.
It's blue. And it's
oh,
very, very old.
Now you tell me.
Oh, in CEDH. So the EDH that doesn't matter.
Nah.
Gotcha. They could ban everything in CEDH, and I could give a quarter of a... can't say that. I'm recording now. I could give a quarter of a damn.
There's no swearing on Monday Night Magic.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, then. All right, let's go. Here we go. We good? We're good.
Oh, Flash
Sure.
combo. All right.
What, you can ban something in CEDH. There are things that are banned in CEDH that are banned in... Isn't that competitive or Canadian or whatever?
One-on-one.
Yeah, isn't that a one-on-one thing? There are already things banned in that aren't banned in normal Commander.
there?
Aren't there?
I don't think so. Maybe.
French? The word
You
French
can't
just
ban
appeared
the
in the
French.
I'm pretty sure that CEDH just uses the EDH band list. I
Okay,
think.
see, you say competitive EDH, I don't believe you when you tell me that's a thing.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I don't either.
I personally don't think it should be a thing, but nobody asked me.
That's
Yeah.
the Cluze. Do you think that should be a thing?
No, I do not.
It does seem to.
I think it
miss
violates
the whole
the
purpose.
spirit of EDH and the entire point of the format.
So CEDH is just people playing EDH competitively. It's not the French thing that. The
Okay, fair enough.
I did not realize that was a. This entire conversation
Wait a
is
minute.
inane, and we're stopping now. So here we go.
Oh, hold on. What's French EDH? How
That's
did I miss
one-on-one.
this one?
We've established that.
Yeah, that's the one-on-one that used to have its own band list. Apparently, someone just said it was dead, but it's someone I don't know. So we'll just assume that they're 100% right and that it's dead, and no one cares.
So
I
which
don't
one is
care.
Tiny Leaders.
Tiny Leaders
We'll
is.
tell you when you're older.
Yeah. It's like Oathbreaker. It's more crap that doesn't matter.
Prismatic Stairwell.
Stark got it. French EDH is like when you play EDH, but you're a huge prick about it. Yes.
Oh.
All right. On that note, now we're
Okay.
now we're stopping. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Greetings to all of our French listeners, by the way.
We have French listeners?
I
Hey,
assume
if you
so.
are a French listener, either French Canadian or French, please
French mustard.
let us know. Because I know we have listeners in lots of countries, but I don't know of any that are French off the top of my head. Yay. But okay, here we go. You guys good? Let's go.
Sure.
This is a bonus for the YouTube people. Because the audio version people don't get to hear all that. Ow, jam! Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fun-filled episode, theoretically, of Monday Night Magic here on twitch.tv/themanapool. I'm
Fun
Chewie.
not guaranteed.
What? What's not guaranteed?
Fun not guaranteed. FUD is not available in all 50 states.
Yes, if
Because there are
fun
only
is
46.
if fun is something not available in all regions, I can't remember.
Yeah.
How that goes, but I don't
Offer
know.
We're
Nevada
back.
and Utah.
What?
Yeah, we're back. So last week we didn't do a show because nothing happened, right? That's why we
It
didn't do a
was a
show last week.
pre-release weekend, so
Yeah.
nothing was relevant.
Yeah, the only thing
There's
that happened.
typically no news around a pre-release, so
Yeah, the only thing that there was to even talk about was the new Secret Lair, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Right.
And other than that, yeah, we had actually literally nothing. So we didn't do a show. Hey.
yeah.
But now we're back. So I'm Chewie. Hello.
Hi, Chewie.
Hello.
I'm the one that you always see on this Twitch channel. If you come to this Twitch channel. Because I'm the one that's on it. Over
Sure.
there, the pale one is Squee.
Yay, colors.
And then over there, the one with glasses is Cluze.
I am beyond the pale.
That was a Jim Gaffigan stand-up special.
I am
imagine it
not
was a lot
that.
of things.
He is not that.
Cluze is the murder horse.
What?
I guess I'm the murder horse in this example. Let's keep talking. Magic. The Gathering.
What?
Deck builder game. You are a planeswalker.
Wait, I am?
Yeah, turns out. It was
Yeah,
you all
yeah,
along, Cluze.
When your wife tore her MCL, your spark ignited. Not her spark.
Unfortunately, all you have is counter magic, so you refuse to use it.
Oh, God.
You're the reason no one else gets to use magic, Cluze. It's all you.
Yeah. Thanks, Cluze. Anyway, so yes, as you can tell, we're out of practice because we took a week off. But then before that, we took
3 weeks off.
like 3 weeks off. So we're horribly out of practice on how to
Our
do
average
this
for the last 2 months is terrible.
podcasting
And to be honest,
thing.
we might not have been very good at this before we got out of practice. So
Clearly. So let's just get right in it, shall we? Blam. So yes, the
Why?
Secret Lair Year of the Rat was announced with less than 2 weeks to spare. It's available, well, I think right now.
right now.
Exactly
yeah.
right now, if you're watching live.
If you're watching live. But if you're not watching live and you wanted one, then you knew about it already. Let's be real.
I hope you knew about it, because
Yeah, I hope so. Because
Yeah.
you missed it.
But
I
it's
didn't. I ordered one.
Sheep. It's. I mean, rat.
No,
I mean,
look. hold on. I got a reason for this. My wife has a Rats EDH deck. This is the perfect product for that.
That is, yeah.
So ta-da.
Remember, the Secret Lair things are available for 24 hours, and that's it. Because you make more money if you add urgency to it.
It's true.
And you get an alternate art Marrow-Gnar, who is way too cute compared to the original art.
Yeah.
Totes adorable.
Like, here's the original art. You can sort of make that out. He's gross, and then this is the alternate art. We've got Pack Rat, which is even more adorable.
Yeah.
And then you've got this really sweet Ink Eyes Servant of Oni. Done in this, like, what do you call this? It's like a black and white, like a charcoal style, maybe, sort of, kind of.
A little.
I don't know what you call that, but it's really pretty. And then you've got Rat Colony, which is actually like rats. Like, as Aleph Cat put it, it's the first rat in Magic that actually looks like it was drawn by someone who has ever seen a rat ever.
Checks out.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what you get. You also get your Planeswalker, the foil stained glass Planeswalker thing. These are all foil, by the way. Oh, you get 5 rat colonies, by the way. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. Yeah.
A deck may have any number of rat colonies.
Yeah. Including
So I
5.
settle for 4.
And so, yeah, there you go. Again, it's available today. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you missed... Well, wait, no. It's 9 a.m. Pacific time, right?
Right. So you have a tiny window.
Yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube, as soon as it goes public, you've got like 2 hours left. You better jump on it now. Hurry
We're
up.
sorry we wasted so much time telling you.
Yep.
I am not.
Now go.
And it is $40, and it comes in a box. The box is nice. Yeah. It's mostly empty, the box.
Yeah. So there you go. There's a bunch of places where it can and cannot be shipped, and you have to pay customs and duties and whatnot in some of them, blah, 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 blah. We're not going to go over all that because, you know, you can...
Yep.
Because offer not valid in Utah.
Utah's not real.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. So anyway, that was the one thing from last week. So there you go. That was last week's episode of...
So that was
Monday Night
episode 679, last week's Monday Night Magic. Now on to 679, this week's Monday Night Magic.
Correct. So,
Magic
as
Boo-Boo.
you may or may not know, this year is the partial season for the competitive play thing. See, look, puzzling in chat just says, my brother lives in Utah. I can confirm it is not real. See, Steph lives in Utah. Totally not real. Not at all.
I like to think that Steph is trolling me hard with that one. They've just been telling me for years that this is a place that she has seen and eaten food at. And I'm not buying it, but, you know, I appreciate her commitment to the joke.
So next up, yeah, like I said, this is the partial season. So we have announced the list of who is in the Rivals League and the Magic Pro League this year. So let's start with the Rivals League, because they're, you know, they're like the...
They're fighting their way to pro.
Double A? Triple A? I can't remember how that works in baseball. They're the farm team, let's say.
Sure.
Not quite the Bush League.
The Bush League, yeah, there you go. So we've got a bunch of people you've literally never heard of in here, like Lucas Esper Bertude and Kai Bud. Nope, never heard of him.
In the Bush League?
In the Bush League? Yeah, this is the Bush League, yeah. But yeah, we've got Lucas Esper Bertude. Kai Buddha is here, look at that. Stanislav Sivka is here until another game comes out that he wants to jump ship to. Then he'll drop.
Come on, Puzzle Quest.
I mean, I say that lightly, but he's done that like 3 times in the last few years.
Puzzle
I think
Quest?
he only came back to Magic because all the other ones died. Like, didn't Stan jump on, what was the Valve one that crashed hard?
I don't remember, but
Look,
I think you're right.
it was so short-lived that I don't remember. What'd you say, Cluze?
Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3. No, Artifact. Thank you, Stark. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Stan is one of those guys who went hard on Artifact, and then Artifact went... Pfft. So he had to regroup and throw himself back into Magic. And look, he made it into the Rivals League. We've got Luis Del Tour, Kenji Igashira, Jessica Esther. I hate when I mouse over the people, it flips over and there's nothing there.
Yeah,
that actually bothers me.
Making you work for that little bio button at the bottom.
It really
they could have at least made the back, when they flip over, you could have at least made that a magic back.
Something? Yeah.
I would have been entertained if it was actually a picture of their back. That would have been a lot funnier.
That would have been epic. We've got Jessica Estefan, Eric Froelich, Simone Gertzen from Germany, Beatrice Grancha, Emma Handy, Christian Hawk, Alexander Hain, Yoshi... I'm allergic to this guy, apparently. Excuse me.
Clearly.
Yoshihiko Ikawa, Eli Cassis, Gregor Kowalski, Matthias Leverato, Eli Loveman, Noah Ma, Theo Motier, I think is how you say that, Matt Nass, Greg Orange, Sebastian Pozzo, John Rolfe, Luis Salvato, Bernardo... Hang on. No? Okay. Sorry. Bernardo Santos, Luis Scott Vargas, Thorolf Severin, Mike Sigrist, Miguel de Cruz Simoes, I hope I didn't screw that up too bad, Matt Sperling, Ben Stark, and Allie Warfield. Whew. So, yeah, there you go. There's your Rivals League.
I gotta say that Thorolf Severin has the coolest name on this list. That's some token nonsense right there, and I love it.
Yeah. It's like he stepped out of Beowulf, ready to kick some ass.
Okay, so refresh my memory. How does one get into the Rivals League, and where do they go from there?
We don't have 20 minutes, Cluze.
Yeah.
I know, that's my point.
But you can work your way into the Rivals League through a variety of ways, and then from there you can either drop back out or go to the MPL, which is the Magic Pro League. Now, this is the first class of Rivals League, because remember last year this wasn't the thing yet.
This is the Space Jam League.
Because it really seems like OP is just throwing this together as they go. So the first year we had the Magic Pro League and no way to get into it and no idea what happened next year, just all of that. But now we have paths, and it's cool. If you would like to know what those paths are, go look it up, because we neither know nor are we going to explain it to you.
We've gone over the chart several times over several incarnations. Whatever thing you're doing in Magic, there's probably a way to get there eventually. But if your goal is to get there, you should not be listening to us for how to get there.
Exactly.
Go do that.
So, the Magic Pro League this year, we have Brian Bronduin, Autumn Burchett, Marcio Carvalho, Andrew Cuneo, Paulo Vitor Damaderosa, Jean-Emmanuel Depras. I think that's how you say his name. French just eludes me. I'm sorry. Javier Dominguez, Reed Duke, Peter Glogowski, William Jensen, Martin Juza, who is live now, apparently. Hey, look at that.
Huh.
That's actually a really nice
That's
touch.
a neat feature.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Chris Kvartek, Raf Levy, Seth Manfield, Andrea Mingucci, Gab Nassif. Dear God, these are a bunch of other people you've also never heard of, right? Brad Nelson, Carlos Ramao, Ray Sato, Li Shi-chan, Shahar Shenhar, Andre Strosky, Shota Yasuoka, and Ken Yukihiro.
And the Beast Father, Aaron Goodwine.
There it is. So yeah, those are your pros and your people chasing the pros, your rivals, if you will, for the 2020 partial season.
I can confirm if you click on the link, it does take you to their live stream.
I would hope so, yeah.
Juza and Manfield are both live right now, apparently. Which means it's not updated in real time. It's updated
it is not.
when you refresh the page.
Hang on, let me hit refresh. Hey, look at that. There you go. So that's who you have to pull for or against or whatever next year.
Yeah.
These are some of the biggest names ever to
The
play
biggest
Magic?
names currently playing, probably.
Oh, this is definitely the biggest names currently playing, but it's also some of the biggest names previously. I mean, you've got Kai Baudet and LSV up in here. Although I guess LSV technically is still currently playing, since he did do really well in something not long ago. I've had a lot of crap going on. That stuff doesn't get stored anymore. But, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Good luck to everyone. I hope that the parcel season is not a giant zoo. Huh.
Want to believe, man.
I mean, it wouldn't have anything to do with the players if it was. It's more, OP. That's organized play, not overpowered.
That's a different card game.
Is that another one Stansifka's trying to jump to?
I hope not. He's late. He's real late if he's going to overpowered.
So that's that. We had a set release, which means there are tournament rules, release notes. I don't think there's anything fancy going on here. It says they're just housekeeping changes and rules updates to go with the new stuff. The IPG update, the infraction procedure guide, is also, look, this is, it didn't ask me to do this, like just a short, oh, it's because I clicked on the wrong link. Where did Toby Elliott, there it is. Look, this is all Toby Elliott wrote. Is that right there? It's a tiny
no,
little...
actually, if you click on the read more, he did write more.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it's not much more. There's really not a whole lot to see in this one.
Wow, there really isn't.
Yeah.
That's still more than I thought. I don't know why I didn't see the read more. But yeah, nothing super important, I'm guessing?
No, not really.
No, just a lot of little stuff. So
if you're a judge, go read this. Otherwise, move along.
Yeah. And when Cluze says that, there's nothing here, because Cluze likes to go into detail on some of the crap that players
I do sometimes, yeah. But look, I've already died on many hills, and my soapbox it's so tall. I just don't want to climb on it.
That's fair. So the important thing to remember is that he said that right now, because soon.
Yeah.
Soon. He's getting the step stool right now. For those of you listening in audio, that's what he's doing. For those of you watching, I'm a liar.
So tired.
Okay, then. Call down to ladder 49 and get him to come out, because Cluze is up on his soapbox and can't get off.
That's right.
Ladder 49. It's him again. Jesus.
It's more of a soap tower at this point.
Put a tether
Is it
on
Ivory
already.
Soap?
Of course.
Yeah, because he works at a college.
Obviously.
Anyway, get it? Ivory Tower?
Yeah, no, we got it.
Jokes are funnier if you explain them.
Which explains string theory. Go on.
Oh, man. Would you like to explain string theory? No, you would not.
No, I would not.
You are made of rubber bands. That's string theory, everybody. We'll talk later.
Not just you, but the person next to you, too.
Look around you. Look to the person to your left and the person to your right. All three of you are rubber bands.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Endeavor LK. Welcome to the pool. Huh. Whew, okay, I'm okay.
No running, no jumping, no diving.
No dying.
No dying.
You can run, jump, and dive all you want. It's not that kind of pool. All right, so now we've got... Wow, I don't like that I can't read the names on the screen. I have to wait for the email to pop up to tell me who these people are.
The email.
What? The email.
The
Except I'm not getting the email. Down. So, hey, thanks for the follow, other person.
The follow. The follow. The follow.
It started with an M? the way I've got my screen set up, I can't actually see what that said. Mirko Fox? Okay. Thank you, MTG Dad. I appreciate you. Welcome to the pool. Thank you for the follow. All that good stuff. Now, more stuff to talk about. We've got the Magic the Gathering Creator Program.
Tell us more.
There is not much more to tell. So if you play Arena and you're a streamer, then you can look. There's another person. Lego Peep. Lego Peep 99. Thank you for the follow. I didn't get an email about the second person, but I got the Lego Peep email. I'm so confused.
Is that a peep made of Legos or Legos made of peeps?
Either one is terrifying beyond all reason.
Existential horror knows no limits, Cluze.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, yeah, the creator program lets you have this weird meta game of like things to do in Arena while you're streaming. They're like achievements, except
they remind me of those achievement cards that they would give you at pre-releases.
Yeah.
Just for while you're streaming.
Okay. So like if I stream against another streamer, I get like a check, and if I can fill up my card, I get a basic land.
I mean, closer than you should be.
Yeah. So like it says win a game where your opening hand is all mana. Or stream for at least 4 hours while playing Magic Arena. Or raid a streamer 3 times who has a maximum of 30 viewers with at least 50 viewers. So, yeah. So that's like stuff I could never do because 1, I despise Magic Arena, and 2, I don't have that many, people. So, but yeah,
It's an attempt.
It's an attempt to do something to engage the community, I guess, because gamers love to fill up a bar.
Yes.
Oh, I was going to say gamers love to game.
Yeah.
Gamification is a very powerful motivator.
It is. That's why mobile games are so big, because you spend the mobile games are most of the mobile games that I've played that I don't anymore. I look back on it and I'm like, how in God's name did I ever play this? Because this is not fun, but the entire thing is filling up bars, and it's very psychologically like appealing, and you want to do it.
Chewie, I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. That behavior is a complete.
Get away from the cookies right now.
Incidentally, I'm still running Cookie Clicker on this screen. If you ever see me, folks who are watching the stream, okay, if you look at the camera, if I look up here, it's because I'm looking at Cookie Clicker. I've got a whole nother monitor just so I can see Cookie Clicker while I've got
I'm
the
so glad you're not on drugs, because we'd never get you off of them if you were.
No, you would not. Cookie Clicker is my drug. Or my anti-drug. Oh, hell, I don't know how this works.
Yeah, you're right. So chat just pointed out that originally this paragraph here said, what are these challenges, you ask? Well, they could be anything. One might ask you to stream for 4 hours straight. Yeah, when I looked at this morning, that said 12 hours straight. I'm pretty sure. And apparently they took some heat on Twitter for that, so they changed it.
Yeah, because it's not healthy.
It is not, yeah.
I imagine someone in their own team said, don't tell them to do that. That's not healthy.
Lord.
There's a reason your dad in Earthbound calls you after you've been playing for a few hours. It's because you should stop.
But yeah, it says challenges are meant to reward you for creating fun and engaging content with and for your community. And apparently they're going to give you rewards. They're starting off with gem codes for you and ICR codes for your community. Individual card rewards, right?
Yeah.
Hurrah.
But I'm sure they'll ramp it up, and some of the more difficult ones, like the stream for 12 hours, will have bigger rewards, but whatever. I said, as someone who doesn't play Arena at all, and I'm still getting questions about this, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I learned when Magic Arena came out that I don't like Magic enough to play Magic for Magic's sake. I play Magic to play with my friends. I don't play Magic because I love Magic enough to play it. I love Magic. I don't love playing Magic, it turns out, especially not a digital version of it. It's awful.
Magic is a social experience for you.
Yeah. Now, if you like it, that's awesome. I'm glad you like it. Then go play all you want. I can't do it. It's not fun for me, and I can't stream things that aren't fun. So, apologies. I wouldn't have gone off on that tiny little soapbox, but I got a question just a couple days. What would it get you to play Magic Arena? I'm like, it wouldn't. And it's from a person who knows better.
Would you do it for a Chewie snack?
Shut up.
Would you do it for 2 Chewie snacks?
If Chewie snacks are $100 bills, I might.
Okay, be careful when you start putting a price out there.
Look, if someone's going to give me a $100 bill to stream Arena for an hour, I will totally stream Arena for an hour.
All right, he said it.
There you go, everybody.
Like, tell you, for $500, I'll stream it for 4 hours.
There you go, everybody. Start that Kickstarter.
Yeah, please, because I could use $500 for 4 hours of work and misery. It would actually be 4 hours of misery. But anyway,
You've played games for misery before.
Yeah, but usually for charity.
No, most of the games I played for charity I enjoyed. I completely forgot about my charity stream this year. I pushed, because of all the stuff in my personal life that was going on, I pushed it from like November, December to February. And here it is a few days from February, and I've not thought about it at all. Okay,
well, that's good news. It's not yet February.
True, but it takes a lot of planning to get that sort of thing up and running.
We've established what you will do for money.
Have you considered streaming? No, I'm not even going to say it.
Please don't, no, because I'm not going to stream Magic Arena
You're
for charity.
welcome.
Anyway, there's another thing here, the Greenlight Fund. And yes, I got extra southern when I said that, because anytime I see something fund, I think of like my Nana's Southern Baptist Church and their like building fund. So
we're going to pass around that there plate, and we're going to raise all the money we need for the Greenlight Fund.
Exactly, yeah. So the Greenlight Fund is a $1 million fund that WotC has set aside to seed new Magic series. It says, over the years, Wizards has supported Magic series like Game Nights. Who does Game Nights?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh my god.
I don't watch any of these.
Game Night, isn't that Freddie Wong? Is that Game Nights?
I would believe that, but
Jimmy
I do
Wong?
not know.
Those guys? Command Zone. Jay Spencer, that doesn't actually tell me anything. The point is, people that already have a giant audience. Friday Nights.
Which is Loading Ready Run and was awesome.
And already has a giant audience. And What the Deck, which is day 9, already has a giant audience. So there's that. But it says it the Greenlight Fund lets us invest in the next big wave of community content. We're looking for Magic content creators who want to push their communities to new heights and realize their full potential. To be considered, applicants must submit a detailed pitch through a challenge that will go live within the Magic Creator Program in the near future. What? You have to be in the Creator Program to pitch your ideas to the Greenlight Fund. Oh.
And this one's an announcement that an announcement is coming.
I don't know why we still point that out, because that's how things are done these days.
I know. I'm just, one day they won't.
I think that makes more sense for this one, because they're actually expecting you to make a pitch.
Yeah.
Giving heads up is a good thing in that context.
Well, yeah, but, you know, they could just make the deadline longer, right? And still give you time if they just announced it all now.
Anyway. So yeah, they're saying everything from smaller $5,000 ideas, because that's small, to massive $250,000 ideas will be evaluated and potentially funded via the Greenlight Fund. So hey, if you're a Magic content creator and you've got a giant idea or a small idea, or you just want money, feel free to join the creator program and then pitch it to them. You never know, they might throw money at you for your idea. If you've already got a giant audience, they're probably going to fund you anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, so for $5,000, we could get 400 hours of Chewie playing Arena.
No, that does not scale the way you think it does.
Conversion's rough.
That stuff scales in an exponential fashion. It's not. Notice that I said $100 for an hour, and 4 hours was $500.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I was gonna try and game the system and just buy an hour 4 times.
No. Doesn't work that way. Unless they're
What
like
if
a
I
week
buy
apart.
it by the minute? Does that help?
For
He's not doing
$20, I will play for 10 minutes.
Ooh, what if I direct challenge you?
Anyway, so yeah, this really probably isn't for anybody watching or listening to this, but hey, it's a thing. I'm sure that there are some creators out there who are like, oh my god, I have an idea, and somebody will get their nonsense funded.
When you see this happen, let us know.
Yeah.
Because I want to actually see this since, like I was mentioning the Cluze before, last year WotC was like, hey, send us your pitch and we'll, throw in some money to make your store a better place. And I don't recall anyone ever mentioning that again. So if that happened and I missed it, then okay, cool. But I just want to know. I actually want the part 2s to these stories because I assume WotC would throw them all over the world if they actually happen.
Oh yeah, they had the store improvement thing for the platinum stores or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't recall hearing about it ever again.
No.
So I don't know. Like it may have happened. It may take a long time. I got no idea. But for what they're talking about here, same deal. If WotC is making a big slush fund, I would like to hear how it ends up being spent because I think that would be really neat.
I have to say on this, I was rather surprised, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago when Graham Stark from Loading Ready Run announced that they were no longer partnering with WotC to do Friday nights, that they were going to continue doing Friday nights, but not in partnership with WotC, and that they weren't sponsoring it anymore. And I was really surprised by that because I think the Friday nights was really good. I think a lot of people watched it. I think it worked well as a promotion vehicle. And I'm like, that's really weird that WotC would pull out of that. I'm confused. But now we have this announcement, and now it starts to make a little bit more sense.
What's weirder to me is that WotC pulled out of it and they didn't just stop the series.
Yeah, well, the Loading Ready Run guys like it, so
I guess.
That sounds like a pretty good deal for WotC.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean, this idea that in theory, well, we don't know how it's going to work in practice, but in theory, that they're going to use the funds that were going to established large channels and use them to try and sponsor fresh new faces is neat. I'm saying this is neat.
Did they have Friday nights before WotC sponsored it? I seem to remember the first episode being on the WotC website.
Yeah. I believe it was sponsored from the beginning.
Yeah.
But my point is, we made this joke that, oh, look at these things that their money used to go to, and they're all these big established streamers, big established outlets. Yeah, it'd be neat if that was going to go to not the big established outlets.
It would be nice, yeah. So here's hoping that they don't just give it all to, I don't know, Brian Kibler to stream Arena or something. I know that's not what this is for, but have you seen Brian Kibler? Ooh.
I have.
Don't you just want to give him money? I mean, I don't, but I do want to pet his dog, though.
That's fair.
So anyway, let's move on.
Did that get weird? I feel like that got weird.
Because I want to pet his dog? No, Shiro's adorable.
Just saying. Felt like it got weird.
Well, now you're making it
now
weird.
It's weird. Yeah.
It's certainly weird now.
Look, it's so weird we're going to New Jersey. How does that make you feel?
That's even weirder.
That's very strange.
So,
what exit?
Let's go to this one. So yeah, Grand Prix New Jersey happened, and boy, did it ever. So apparently in the main event there were 1,436 competitors, which was the maximum amount. Because we'll get to this more in a minute, but...
So did it literally have all the competitors that it could?
Is that a reference to something?
No, it's just...
Oh, okay.
It
And it says it was a sold-out Grand Prix, and it had 1436. So I'm guessing 1436 was it. That was the cap.
That sounds right.
Yeah. But it was a limited GP, which means, thank goodness, we have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Isaac Krut, let's say. One. Krut? It's one of those. With his weird 40-card deck. How strange. Second place was Christian Trudell. I don't know which. Third and fourth were Colin Roundtree and Terrence Campo. Yeah. And then fifth through eighth, in no particular order, were Andrew Ellen Bogan, Chaz Hinkle, Jordan Berkowitz, and Alexander Rosedahl. So, yay. Limited.
Hooray.
So that's pretty sweet. Again, there's a whole lot of nothing to talk about as far as that.
Yeah, but it got me to thinking. So a ton of people showed up for this, right?
Yeah.
It was literally a capacity. Like, we can't let any more of you in, is what it boiled down to.
Yeah.
And I was just remembering, I went to a GP in Jersey once.
Ooh, I did too once.
It was Legacy.
Yeah, that's the one I was at.
It was the 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like the fourth biggest tournament. It was the fourth biggest GP ever.
Yeah, and it was the biggest Legacy event ever at the time, I think, right?
Yeah, but behind GP Vegas in 2015,
Mm-hmm.
no, 2014. 2015, which was limited. GP Vegas in 2013, which was limited.
Richmond, I think.
Richmond, which was modern, and then Legacy, which is the fourth. So it appears that folks in Jersey really like to play Magic, is the first thing I was going to mention. But as I was looking at this list, because I just went to the Wikipedia article for list of Magic the Gathering Grand Prix events, and you can actually sort it by number of players. So you can just get, in the order. And it would appear that you got to go pretty far down that list before you get to anything from 2019.
Well, yeah.
That all these record smashing events were several years ago, is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, tournament attendance in recent years has seemingly, at least for MagicFest and GPs, has seemingly been on a downturn.
Yeah, that's the point I was making.
Part of that is because the formats keep getting broken and unfun. Part of it is because there's like the Star City events and whatnot, so people don't have to go to GPs. There are a variety of factors, but notice the first one I mentioned was that formats kind of keep getting bad.
And how many players were in the first GP?
The first GP ever?
Yeah.
I don't know, like 12? I don't know.
Like 6.
I'm told it had at least 8 to fire.
If that was, let's see now, if this list is correct, I think that was Amsterdam in 97 in March, and it was 330 players.
There you go, then.
There you go. Come for stuff, hear Magic trivia.
Hear other stuff. So yeah, that's that. But there's more going on here. So let's check out Channel Fireball's Twitter account.
Yeah, let's.
You see here a tweet from Channel Fireball from the 23rd of January, which was Thursday. The Grand Prix in MTG New Jersey is completely sold out, as are the constructed and limited Fnatic packages and the Command Zone 3-day passes. Not to worry, there's still plenty of scheduled and on-demand events all weekend. So that was Thursday. Okay?
Okay.
On Friday at 7:04 p.m., update, it's going to be a busy Saturday morning. Due to space constraints, registration for the following events will be restricted to those with limited Fnatic vouchers. And it's listed a 10 a.m. sealed, a 10:30 a.m. two-headed giant sealed, and a 2 p.m. sealed double up. So they're starting to run out of room here. Then we've got a tweet 7:04 a.m., so 12 hours later, on the 25th, which was Saturday. Reminder, registration for the following events. Oh, it's the same thing. If you have limited Fnatic vouchers, head to the red side events registration desk to sign up. Okay? So then, at 11:16 a.m., update for MTG New Jersey. Until further notice, registration for all scheduled and on-demand events is limited to those with Fnatic vouchers. This only applies to new registrations. If you've already registered for a scheduled event, even without a voucher, you're still in it. That means there were so many people playing Magic at this event in New Jersey that they couldn't let people play Magic.
Yep.
It's a good problem to have.
Unless you're one of those people who showed
Unless
up.
you're the one with the problem.
Unless you're the one who wants to play, and then
Yeah. So like, this is massive. Like, so was this at a smaller location? MTG Dad, you're there.
I was gonna say I think there were some complaints about that it wasn't.
Because like 1436, while big for recent time period, that's not a lot of Magic players, like in the grand scheme of things. Same one as last time.
Huh.
Wait, what's last time? I don't that doesn't tell me anything.
The last event there.
Like they really need a new venue. Okay.
Like I'm looking over the floor plans and stuff for the Meadowlands Exposition Center, and it doesn't look like it's suited for an event on the scale that we've started to see for especially limited GPs.
Hey, Cluze,
especially
does that Wikipedia page have locations listed?
Yeah. I'm going back and checking.
Okay, thank you. Keep going, Bill.
So like I'm just looking over it because you Google its name, you find it. They dump the floor plans out there. This is not a ton of space, and when you factor in that they're also going to have booths, they probably got prizes and promos and random other stuff like that in there, and just rows and rows of tables. Like they probably did get about every foot they could out of it. So, yeah.
The prize wall was out in the foyer. Wow.
I mean, I think you'd have to at that point.
Let's see. Now, the previous GP New Jersey was 1409.
Oh, go back to the big one, though.
Yeah. I'm working my way back. Stand by.
Standing by. Redhead, standing by.
Indeed you are. Wait, you're sitting.
You don't know that. You can't see below here.
I call shenanigans.
Shenanigans is busy. They're not going to answer.
Okay, GP New Jersey before that was 1130. Yeah, they just need a bigger venue.
So, MTG Dad, were they in the big room? Like, obviously, I guess they'd have to be to fit this.
1622 back in March of 2017.
Yeah, but what about the big one?
Yeah, I'm working my way back. I didn't want to sort this because it does it all wonkified.
Okay, so...
You can Control F and search for New Jersey, right?
No, I can't. I'm scrolling.
Oh my God,
Thanks for good radio.
No.
Yeah, wonderful radio.
It's the best.
Yeah, the 4,000 player of it, that's what I want to know, but Cluze can't Control F.
It was like 4,000, yeah.
Yeah, but was that at the Meadowlands or was that somewhere else?
4,003, I don't know. Because it doesn't tell me that.
Okay, so like I said, I'm looking at the floor plan for this thing, and the maximum seating that they have for the main room is 5,000. That's theater chair next to chair seating. Not tables in the way, not spreading people out, not doing side events and other stuff. It's just 5,000 people.
Not vendors.
Not vendors, none of that. Just seats. So if you factor in that there would be tables in between all of these people, that's going to take up a lot of space. When you throw in the extra rows and stuff too.
Yes, sir.
Was the big one in 2014?
The big one was in fact in 2014.
All right, that was at the New Jersey Convention and Exposition Center in Edison.
Yes. That sounds very familiar.
So that is not the same place.
Let me ask you this then, MTG Dad. Judging by this massive floor plan, this giant facility has 2 bathrooms.
Oh.
Is that true?
Oh, that sounds horrible.
I see 2 labeled bathroom sets. Yeah, I bet they'd be a little rough if there's only the two. Yeah,
Yeah.
this just doesn't look like it's meant for a large scale Magic event. If they had 500 people or so, like sure, but they were probably squeezing everything they could in there.
Yeah, Channel Fireball needs to fix that.
I mean, they definitely need to now.
Yeah, I will say that there are a very limited number of venues in places that are actually well configured for this kind of an event.
I think another thing to
like when you try to squeeze this many people into a venue that's not meant for it, is it worth it?
For whom?
Anyone. Like Channel Fireball, I'm sure they made their money, but everyone hates them now that had to sit through that.
Well, it raises the question of because this happened, if they schedule another Magic event in that venue in the future, will these people still go because it's still the big Magic event in town and just hope that if they get there early enough, they get in? Or will they be like, that's not worth it for me because that's kind of bad? Like to run venues for, predicting attendance at Magic events is hard. And it's, generally something you go off of past numbers. But yeah, like if you realistically want to be able to support a 2,000 plus person event, you're going to be going to the venues that car shows rent. And they're very, very expensive. So then if you don't have those people show up, you're eating a lot.
Yeah.
So turning some people away and saying, look at us, we were at capacity, is often a better move than actually planning for where you could be. And that's a sucky nature of the business. But like other groups have found ways to do this in the past. You just have to do more research and planning and make the limit very, very clear in advance.
So as a let's do some honest talk here, right? As a business, and they are a business, Squee is totally right. They're better off turning a modest number of people away than renting out too big of a place and staffing too big of a place and then just not getting their turnout. They also have to book all of these places months and months and months in advance. Now, suppose, and I'm not saying that this was going to happen, but suppose that this latest set was a dud and nobody wanted to come. That's a problem, right? Like a big money loss problem. So I can see being more conservative. And I'm not necessarily trying to defend Channel Fireball here. I've got no horse in this race. I can see from a business standpoint just wanting to stay on the more conservative side rather than let's just see how big we can make this.
True.
Just go, yeah, we know we can pretty much sell this place out. And then when you go a little over, okay, we'll turn some people away. Does it suck? Yes, but again, they're in the business of making money doing what they do.
Yeah. There's also just the fact that, as mentioned, typically for venues this big, you're renting them out 10 months to a year in advance or doing multi-year contracts. And they were really counting on there being something coming out right now. Considering where we all were a year ago with our confidence, they were probably like, what if people actually go gung-ho arena? Like for reals. Like I can understand, like, because remember where we were this time last year. They might have been a little more bear than bull on it.
Was this time last year when MTG Cast exploded?
Yes.
Or was that 2 years ago?
No, it was last year.
Yeah.
When MTG Cast exploded and no one actually knew what was going on because they hadn't made a lot of announcements yet and no one knew most of what was going on with Magic. And then they released that trailer, which, clarified everything. But yeah, like I think they probably were just, underestimating on this one. We'll see what they do next. I think that'll be where we find out. But if they chose to do the same thing again, I could see that still happening. It depends on the pricing and the other things that we don't know in public. So business decisions were made. Here are the consequences.
By the way, that trailer that he was talking about was the Everyone Will Know trailer.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were noticeably less than 5,000 people in that trailer, so maybe they went based on the trailer. Wow. Only WotC staff will show up. And
no
one random celebrity.
And random Pro Jared, who turned out to be a douchebag. Hey, how about that? Now, there's more to talk about with GP New Jersey. And we have a post here on Reddit that says MagicFest New Jersey sucked for judges too. And the post was made by MFNJ Judge. So clearly someone didn't want to get caught talking smack. So they made a new account. But yeah, this was terrible for judges too, apparently. It turns out Channel Fireball cut judge pay at the start of the year. So that's nice. Don't forget that Channel Fireball isn't paying for hotel or travel.
Yeah, I was going to say. So there is often this belief, and I'm sure it's not from any listeners to this show, any longtime listeners to the show, because we've talked about it on a number of occasions. There's this longtime belief that, oh man, those judges, they're just rolling in it. They're just, look at that. They get to hang out and do magic all weekend, and they get paid for it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
rolling in those promos, right?
It's not great. It's not great at all. So the pay used to be.
Cluze, hang on.
Yeah.
Can someone go ahead and get ladder 49?
Yeah, somebody
on the way.
We're gonna need a couple of ladders to get me back.
All right, go for it, Cluze.
So the pay used to be, long ago, in the before times, you would get paid in product, and then as a thank you from WotC, you would also get judge promos. And in general, if you were the kind of person who wanted to sell your product and sell your promos, you could probably flip those that weekend to vendors in that hall or to other people who just wanted to pay you cash for them. And you could probably come close to breaking even, maybe even scrape by with a little extra money if you were willing to like bunk 5 people to a room and you all carpooled there. You could probably pull that off. But of course, a while back, WotC did a couple of things. One of the things they did is they got rid of the judge promos, and they did that for reasons. The other thing they did is the product that you were given, the booster boxes that you were given, were furnished by WotC to the tournament organizer in order to compensate the judges. They don't do that anymore either. So literally 100% of your compensation is now coming from the TO. So prior to this year, so just before, you were getting $150 a day plus 2 booster boxes. Now it's $125 per day. Now it's $125 and 2 booster boxes. And that sounds, to a lot of folks, a lot of grinders, they're like, hey man, that's awesome. Well, yeah, but you're not playing Magic. You're working, and you're working your butt off all day. And they're not paying for your hotel room, and they're not paying for your travel. That's all on you. And so again, if you wanted to carpool with a bunch of people and sleep like 5 to a room, sure, you might be able to scrape by with that, but how many weekends can you sustainably do that? Because you've got to be there. You may have to be there for setup, quite frankly. So Friday, or if the tournament or if the MagicFest starts on Friday, Thursday night, and you got to be there before players show up, and you're there well after players leave. So if you've ever watched a top 8, and in the background there's like nobody in the hall except the judges, because they're there helping tear stuff down and put tables and chairs away and move product and pack up the stage, and they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It is a long day. So the guy who posted this, or gal who posted, the person who posted this, because we obviously don't know anything about them except for the throwaway account that they made, 14 hours was their shift on Saturday. That's 14 hours walking on concrete in between rows of Magic players, picking up your damn trash from the table tent because you don't understand what a trash can looks like. Now you probably got a lunch break in there for about 30 minutes. Hope there wasn't a line at concessions because that's all you really had time to get to. It's rough. It is really, really rough. It is hard work. It's punishing. Frankly, it's a grind. Just an absolute positive grind. Judges are not compensated nearly enough for the work that they do.
Correct.
And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, why don't they unionize? Yeah, that sounds a lot easier than it actually is to pull that off. So, yeah, I
Isn't
hear
that
you.
what the Judge Academy thing is for? Is to try to...
No.
No.
Let's be clear. Judge Academy, not a union. Period.
But is... No, not a union, but it's sort of...
Yeah. But in theory, Judge Academy
helping.
is going to advocate on behalf of judges. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know how much of that is happening. I'm not really involved on either end of that. I know that if you actually scroll down in these comments on this Reddit thread, which normally I don't really recommend, but if you do, that topic is brought up a couple of times. I guess what I'm saying is, if you encounter a judge who is working one of these big tournaments, particularly if it's late on Sunday, just say thanks. They really appreciate it because they're not getting compensated any other way. So just tell them, you know what? Thanks, Judge. Thanks for all the work you do.
Like, there's no difference for a judge working a 14-hour shift or working an 8-hour shift. Like,
yeah, there's no overtime.
Yeah, you get your daily pay and that's it. So, and it says here, Channel Fireball Events has decided to stop pre-registering sealed pools, which is work that was done ahead of time. But now
usually by Channel Fireball, not by the judge staff necessarily.
Yeah, so Channel Fireball doesn't do that anymore. So now the judges do stuff with the sealed and the pools and all of that.
Yeah, it also just makes the day longer because you've got pool reg going on.
As they pointed out here, doesn't cost them any more money because if you work all the judges, an extra 3 hours, who cares? Yeah.
Also, I should be clear. I think that's 125 plus $2 per day. I think it's unclear from this. I doubt it's per weekend. There's no way you could pull that off per weekend, right?
I would hope not.
That would
well, considering the comment placed there was a 70% pay cut.
That's 17% in case, because he mumbled.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm assuming by a 17% pay cut.
That's just per day. Yeah.
That's just still the same per day, because otherwise that would be a much bigger number, and you would not lowball that in this post.
Now let me be clear about a couple of other things. Okay, the judges who get paid this, that is pay. They have to report that on their taxes.
Yeah,
a lot of them don't.
Taxes on this.
A lot of them don't, but their taxes have not been taken out of this. You are essentially self-employed. You need to set money aside so at the end of the year you can give it to Uncle Sam. And to be honest with you, a lot of that is part of why I stopped judging. It did not make any sense at all. Like it was costing me way too much to judge, and it was frankly just brutal.
You're paying to be there, and you're giving up your time off to do it.
Yeah, if you actually have a real job, so you have your job Monday through Friday, and then Friday you get off work, you pile in a car with like 4 buddies, and you drive like 7 hours to make it to this event, where you room in a hotel with 3 people who snore, one of whom is on an air mattress that squeaks every time they move, and you're on a couch that's not actually long enough for you to stretch out.
Right.
And you get up in the morning having barely slept because, again, all those people you were just rooming with. You show up at the venue at like 8, maybe 7:30, depending on your shift, and you're pretty much there the entire damn day. And when you get done at like 9, maybe 9:30, maybe 10 if you're not lucky. Now you've got to find food because you didn't have dinner.
Yep.
Then immediately try and go to bed again, get up the next day and do it again. And you've been on your feet the entire, I can't say that word, day. It's painful. Honestly, I just couldn't take the punishment anymore. And yeah, it's rough. And I have mad respect for those who continue to do it because they do it because they love the game, they love the community, they want it to succeed. None of them are getting rich. Absolutely none of them are getting rich at what they're doing.
Yeah.
They do it out of love.
Also, this points out that the vendors were in the middle of the room instead of along the wall,
which is always great for logistics because the stage is on one side and you gotta get to those tables.
It seems like an absolutely boneheaded decision.
My best guess on that was that they thought they could use the vendors as a separator between the main event and the side events, but that's clearly not what happened.
Well, that and you know how they make their money, right?
Bad
to
life
be
choices.
clear, to be clear, absolutely, to my knowledge, none of these folks like Channel Fireball or SCG, they don't actually make money from the tournament itself. Like entry fees do not pay for the tournament. They might come close to breaking even that way, but they're not making money on the weekend. The way they make money is because they've got that booth. And in that booth, they are either selling cards to people, which is certainly a revenue stream, but an even bigger revenue stream is they're buying cards from people that they then sell on their online website, which is where they actually make their money.
Yep.
The tournament is a way to facilitate interest in the game, which generates sales, and for them to pick up singles at good prices for them. Maybe not good prices for you, but good prices for them. Oh, and as MTG Dad points out, and Channel Fireball Events makes money from the other booths that buy to have space, because the other vendors who are not Channel Fireball are paying Channel Fireball to set up their booth.
Yeah.
Yeah. All tournaments ever have always been about marketing.
Yeah.
And again, it's not necessarily that this is a bad thing or that this is an evil thing. It's that this is a thing. This is the way that it is. They are a business. They have to make their money. Where do they make their money? Well, they cut whatever corners they can. And one of the corners that they've cut is judge pay. And I'm gonna read a little bit of a paragraph. These are not my words. These are someone else's words. Since Channel Fireball Events cut pay, the quality of judges I've been working with has gone down too. We've lost a lot of the A-list judges over the last few years, and blah, blah, blah. Then talks about this event in specific. Look, the kinds of people who are willing to work for this little... There's a reason you don't see a lot of judges who continue judging for very, very long time spans. It's usually a few years. You get involved in it. It's fun. You meet a lot of great people. And I met a lot of great people and I had a lot of fun, but eventually it just becomes too much for you to take. You realize you are too damn old to lay on that couch that you don't actually fit on, listening to that snoring in the middle of the night. And then you walk across the parking lot the next day and you get a different room by yourself. And I've done that.
He has.
Did I lose a god-awful amount of money going to that event? I did. But you know what? Eventually you will realize that happiness consists in getting enough sleep. Just that and nothing more.
So tell me, Cluze.
Yeah.
Are you currently happy?
No, because I'm not getting enough sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah, not nearly enough. And don't get me wrong, there's a non-zero chance that some of the guys that I was rooming with that weekend know who they are and are listening. I love you guys, but I can't. I just can't.
All he can stands, he can't stands no more.
Yeah. And I know this is a long topic to go off on, but nothing else happened this week, and this is important. Now,
it is.
It's easy to say, well, Channel Fireball should pay judges, and they should. But then the
Where
cost,
does the money come from?
Yeah, the cost of the GP goes up, and then players complain about having to pay more to play in the GP. So there's no way to make this work to make everyone happy. Either the judges are miserable, or the players are miserable, or they're both sort of miserable, which is the case here.
Yeah. Look, it's a really small margin business that you're dealing with here, right? The TOs are not rolling in the dough either. But it's I don't know where else you can cut. As the events get bigger, you need bigger venues, you need more staff. Those costs go up fast.
The thing is, in my view on this one, if you're the organizer and you're Channel Fireball and you know that the money is going to be in buying the cards and selling the cards and the tournament is just a thing that pays for the venue, you probably don't care about the quality of the judges as long as something that resembles the job is getting done. Because if the tournament is run poorly, the tournament's run great. Either way, people went, and they're going to go next time because it's the only game in town. And we don't really get any leverage in this one unless people don't go. But telling people not to go kind of sucks because you want to. It's a thing you want to do.
Yeah.
And since Channel Fireball gets to run, all the events, which isn't true anymore, at least on a global scale, but like for most things relevant here, yeah, they run all the events. What leverage do you have? You don't go to the other one. Like, there isn't. So here we are.
Yeah.
So hey, I just thought of something. I put it in the chat here. By the way, you should come and check out the chat. We should try and spotlight like positive things more often. And I'm gonna do one of those right now. From all indications I've seen, it's a really good set. Like the new set that just came out, everybody really likes it. There, ta-da!
Yay!
Gary's back.
I didn't get a chance to play, so in the pre-release. Usually I play a pre-release, but I just didn't have time.
Yeah, I had too much real life stuff going on and not enough money, it turns out, to actually make it to a pre-release, which is a bummer because before all the real life stuff happened, I really wanted to go to the pre-release. Like, bad. I was like, this set looks amazing. I can't wait to go to the pre-release. And then, Nana died and things and whatnot. And I'm like, and Brian's like, hey, you going to the pre-release? I'm like, no.
Not as such.
And I'm sure that in time I will look back at that and go, damn, I wish I could have gone to the which I already wish I could have gone to the pre-release. But yeah, otherwise I would have some sort of pre-release like, oh my god, this card is stupid or amazing or whatever. But I don't because I didn't go.
Pre-releases don't happen in a vacuum. They're a choice that you make at a point in your life based on the options available and the situation you're in. So that's
true.
A big thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go to the pre-releases anymore because I don't want to play Magic. But I enjoy Magic and the Magic community. I don't actually want to play anymore. I am enjoying the rest of Magic. I enjoy the world building and the stories.
I gotta say, so enjoying all the stories and the books and
I liked the first of the recent books. Like, the second one was garbage, but it became about telling you guys how it was garbage. So, like, I still got something out of it.
Oh wait, did you read the Wildered Quest?
No, because it didn't get an audiobook.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Oh, balls.
I'm not going to read an actual book. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah, what are you, a pleb?
Who has time for eyeballs?
I have robot people read them to me. I don't even turn off my own lights anymore.
What?
But
really?
Yeah.
You don't even flip the switch anymore?
I don't have to. I have a robot that does that for me.
But just because you don't have to doesn't mean that you just don't?
I don't need to. No, I say a thing when I get home and the monitors and the TV and everything that needs to come on comes on for me. And then it says something that doesn't make any sense in Japanese because it can't actually do Japanese.
Wait, is the thing that you say something like activate or?
No, I just say I'm home and then it all turns on.
Boo! You need to make that something cooler.
Oh, I've got a lot of things that I've programmed in that are cooler than that. I just also don't want to have that be the thing I say every day. Like, you think me saying turn the lights red is the only thing that makes the lights turn red? No.
I assume Red Alert does that?
That's already built in, so I didn't even have to customize that.
Really?
Great.
Yeah, she plays the all the noise from Star Trek because one of the activation words is computer. So,
Alexa, Red Alert.
Captain.
Ah, there it is. Can you hear that? Is that coming through?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That was
I didn't
quality.
realize that. You could tell I don't talk to her much because it took her a minute. She's like, "Are you talking to me?"
You have a machine spying on you in your house that makes noises. It's great.
It's great.
So, I'm going to explain something to you about the machine spying on me, Cluze.
Yeah?
The trick isn't to not give it data. It's to give it so much junk data that it doesn't matter.
You'd like to, the machines can sift through that, man.
You think so, but the important thing is I put one in my bathroom, so Jeff Bezos has to hear every time I flush a toilet if he wants to go through my data. The little things, man. Little things. But yeah, I've also just accepted that, like, you know, Skynet and whatnot, we're doomed anyway. I might as well not have to actually power my own lights.
Yeah.
Does it take more like energy to say it than it does to do this?
No, because I'm right here.
Speaking of doomed, we feel like we're wandering into odds and ends territory.
We
here. Do we have
are
any
actually,
more
yeah.
actual news?
That was a preview. No, we're done.
Because our final thing to talk about was kind of a bummer, so we have to.
This was that happy corner
We
where
have to
we're
have
talking about
banter.
the robots enslaving us and spying on us. This is the happy part.
Oh boy.
Excuse me.
Look, I'm happy that I live in the future. I have to enjoy it until the actual future catches up.
I'm out of both of my drinks.
Cool. Well, I think we're done. So I'll start the sign off. Does that work for you guys?
Sure.
All right.
Wait, hang on. Do we know the short? I just made my all my stuff on Chrome disappear.
Good job.
Okay.
I don't know what to call
all
it.
your stuff.
Like at the top.
All my stuff.
I've got my bookmarks bar, I've got my URL bar, and then I've got tabs. All the stuff that was between those just disappeared. What was between those? Because now I can't think of them because they're not there anymore.
I only have the 3 rows.
Am I tripping? Am I tripping balls? I'm tripping balls.
You might have some weird plugins that the government's spying on you a different way. I don't know.
It might have been Red Alert that did it.
It could have been.
It's quite possible you're being boarded.
That's kind of hot.
I mean, depending.
Question mark. Anyway, all right, keep going. Sorry.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, so you can find me on Twitter at SqueeGoblinAbob. There's no Iron Goblin because it saw me not tweeting for a while and just left. The last time I saw it, it said it was going to go to an event in New Jersey, but I haven't heard from it since. Maybe it's still in line. I don't know.
It's probably in line for the bathroom.
I mean, yeah, that sounds likely. Yeah, it's kind of evil. It might be one of those things that's like flipping the toilet paper over before leaving just to make everyone angry. It's kind of chaotic like that. But yeah, that's about that. Like, we haven't done as many episodes lately, so if I go on a rundown of all the media that I've been consuming, it doesn't really work. But I'll say that to recap on something I touched on last time, like, I did watch the last few episodes of Crisis. It was a lot of fun. It was exactly as nerdy as I expected. So I was happy with that. Now I'm making my way through the new season of Sabrina, so nobody spoil that for me, but I appreciate how far we've come from TGIF Sabrina. And it's a very different world.
Spoilers, there are witches.
Oh, yeah. But they're not any kind of witches. They're like the evil cliche witches, not the real ones. So that's special.
So wait, are you going to watch like the new Supernatural Nancy Drew too while you're at it?
Not immediately. I don't think so.
Okay, because like that...
I have so many TV shows.
I see that pop up because I've been watching stuff on the CW app. And
Yeah.
it wants to. It keeps desperately wanting me to watch it, and I'm like, that looks actually pretty good. Damn it.
Well, I think what happened was they did Riverdale, and they managed to sell people on Archie again.
Yeah.
And so now they're like, what else can we do? Because they've already got Josie and the Pussycats on Riverdale.
Oh,
And I don't think they're going to do live action Sonic the Hedgehog because someone else is already doing that. So they're kind of running out of properties fast. But yeah, I've been enjoying watching my way through Sabrina. That's been special. I'm only one episode in, but there's like 7 more, so that's cool. And before I hand it over to Cluze, now that it's been a month, I'll say I didn't like the new Star Wars movie, and I think The Witcher is overrated. Go Cluze!
All right. Hey, if you want to hear more from me, I'm on Twitter. I'm at Cluze, spelled just like it is in the show notes. I'm going to actually kind of side with Squee here. I enjoyed The Witcher, but the further I get from actually seeing The Rise of Skywalker, I don't think it was all that good. But there it is. I won't go through all the media I've been consuming either, but I will say this. And if you'd like to know more, you're just going to have to check out the odds and ends for this episode, because I will talk about it there, but not here. I've been working my way through the Orville, and I think it's the best Star Trek since The Next Generation. So there you go. I know it's a controversial
Better than
opinion.
Galaxy Quest?
I know it's a controversial opinion. And
he meant show.
I know what he meant.
I did mean show. Yeah.
Yeah. I just have to remind people that Galaxy Quest is the movie that keeps the even odd thing working.
Also, if you like some of that other Star Trek better, that's fine. I'm not saying it's bad, and I'm not saying you can't like it. We don't have to have an argument. Go and enjoy the thing you enjoy.
Yeah.
And take it away, Chewie.
So Cluze goes, this is my opinion on Star Trek. And someone goes, so what, you hate Star Wars? And Cluze is like, I didn't say anything about Star Wars. Someone else pops up with, what about Battlestar Galactica? And now there's a fight, and Cluze is just standing there. That's Twitter, by the way. That's how Twitter works too. That's how what? What was that, Bill?
That's just how DragonCon works.
Ah.
Yeah, you want to see, like, the closest thing to real life, the Warriors with people in weird outfits taking sides. Yeah, just throw that in a room. Like, you want to get on an elevator and shout something on your way out? That's how you do it.
Oh, also, Babylon 5 was way better than DS9. There, I said it.
Okay. I have not seen either of these, so I will just go, all right.
Fair.
How about, I'm glad that Firefly only got 1 season, because if there were more, he just would have screwed it up.
Yeah, he would.
There's definitely a non-zero chance that is the case.
I'm telling you.
What we got was amazing, though.
There's an alternate universe where Heroes is remembered fondly for 1 season, and Firefly is considered garbage. Like, that's out there.
Oh, man.
So anyway, hi, I'm Chewie, and this is my channel here at twitch.tv/themanapool. This is where I stream things. Recently, I streamed the Hearthstone new Galakron's Awakening solo adventure, which I will do again next week once it comes out. I also, oh my god, this is actually big news for this channel. I streamed, hey Bill, nice shirt. I streamed Skyrim for the first time.
All of it?
God, no, that's not even possible.
Which platform?
PC.
I was going to guess your watch, because it's out for everything.
No, I don't have a watch.
Oh.
I don't wear watches. What am I, a pleb? It's like Bill reading books.
Hey, I've got a watch. It talks to my phone.
See, you don't have a watch. You have a small computer.
I do.
Yeah, that's not a watch.
Its best feature is that it vibrates instead of making noise for alarms.
That's kind of hot.
That is helpful. Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I streamed Skyrim. I wanted to stream Skyrim last year, and I installed the Skyrim Special Edition and played it for about an hour and realized I had a killer headache. And then I enlisted the aid of people to try to help me figure out why it's giving me a headache. Because I've been playing video games since I was like 7. I turned 40 this year. I have never had a video game give me a headache. And it wasn't like just a headache. It was like an eye strain thing. And I figured it out. It was turning my character left and right. Hurt me. For some reason. Something about that game hurt me. And I tried all kinds of things to try to alleviate that. And nothing helped. So earlier this month, I installed the normal edition, or Old Rim as it's called. And accidentally played for 3 hours in a test session. And I went, wait, that didn't bother me at all. What? So, yeah. Then I picked it up and streamed, and accidentally streamed for about 6 hours. with to playing Skyrim. So yeah. So on this channel, twitch.tv/themanapool, what I will be doing is whenever I just want to stream something chill and not for YouTube content, it's going to be Skyrim. Because that game is stupidly massive. And if you don't know Skyrim, come watch. Because it's a giant, unfathomably huge, and detailed fantasy world that like has NPCs that are actual people. You know, compared to like Grand Theft Auto, where they're just things that walk along the street for you to run over. These are actual people with personalities and stories and whatnot. And there's a gazillion of them, and okay, on the 360 years ago, I played this game for like hundreds of hours. I didn't touch either of the two big story-based DLCs, and I never beat the main story. I played for hundreds of hours. Plural.
It's a Matrix.
So, yeah, that's going to be fun. And the best part is I actually had a steady audience for the entire 6-hour stream. So that was pretty great. So yeah, I'm going to walk around and Dragonborn at people. So if that sounds entertaining at all, keep an eye on the social medias because I'll tweet whenever I'm going to do it. Because it's a lot of fun. Because chat can be like, hey, I think you should go do these quests. And I'll be like, okay, let's go do those quests. Because there's so much I will literally never finish. Yeah. But anyway. So yeah, Hearthstone and Skyrim. And soon, I'm going to be starting Untitled Goose Game, which I'm very excited about.
Right.
See? Because it's a, how do you put this nicely?
Internet simulator.
It's an asshole goose simulator.
That too.
Yeah, because you're a goose who is an asshole and is terrorizing a small town. So yeah. It's great. So I'm going to start that very soon. Yay! And I've also got other stuff I'm going to be starting soon, but I've actually got a whole Chewie vlog that I'm probably going to do tomorrow about the previous year, 2019, on the Mana Pool, and then 2020 on the Mana Pool. So at least that's the hope. I can do that tomorrow. So yeah, or today, if you're watching this on YouTube the day it goes up, which is, well, today, for those of you watching now. Or it could have been yesterday if you're watching this a day later. Or it could have been last week if you're far behind. Or if you randomly found this in like 2024. What? YouTube is still around in 2024?
Please tell me it's better.
Yes, please. Please tell us in the comments below the video how it is better now.
Please do.
Please.
Yeah. I don't believe that YouTube is still going to be around in 2024. But
I don't think they'll still allow comments.
That'd be an improvement.
that would be an improvement, actually.
I would take that.
But anyway, so yeah, that's that. There's twitch.tv/themanapool. There's youtube.com/themanapool where we've got Link's Awakening is finishing up finally. I love that game. So that's finishing up. The Galakrond's Awakening stuff for Hearthstone is going up, and then assorted other things coming up soon. So yay! I'm very excited. But yeah. Also, the Mana Pool podcast and Monday Night Magic. Let's not forget those. Those are important. But anyway, yes, so Mana Pool Productions is a Patreon-sponsored endeavor, sponsored by people just like you, and in fact, some of you. What? If you go to patreon.com/themanapool, you can sign up to become a Mana Pool lifeguard, which will get you a variety of perks. You can get YouTube videos and Mana Pool episodes early. You can get the odds and ends, which I'm slowly getting caught up on, finally. Thank goodness. I'm looking over there because I've got a list of which shows still need to go up and the ones that are crossed off, and it makes me happy because I crossed 3 of them off today. Yeah! And you can also sign up to be a Mythic Lifeguard and get the sponsorship shout-out on both podcasts and on the end screen for all YouTube videos. So to that end, I'd like to thank our Mythic Lifeguards. Jason Doan, Kim Ho, Andrew Hunt, Al, Lance Delicious, Team Hellas Haru, Connor Kennedy, John Morris, Alex Gonzalez, Scuzzo, Jeff Spencer, Stuart Slaw, PJ McMullen, Sophia Bertain, Casey, Fayen Says, Danny Liao, Cody Buckowing, Jake Jansons, Jason Kaus, Gothic Man, John Parker, Violet Moon, Aleph Cat, The Beardy Man, Dan Holm, whose email address now has weird stuff in front of it. That's weird. Bartle, Backwards Logic, and the Beastfather, Aaron Goodwine. So thank you all so very much for your support, and to everyone at every tier as a lifeguard. I quite literally could not do this without you, because I've got the one YouTube video every day. I've got the 2 podcasts a week when there's stuff to talk about, and I've got streams throughout the week. So yeah. And then I just punched my desk. Ow, that hurt.
Take that desk.
This is the desk you helped me put together.
Lesson to you. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I invited him over. Dude, you want to come hang out? Because he was like driving through. I'm like, you can help me put my desk together. And he was like, great.
I did.
Thanks, Bill.
We listened to a soundtrack. It was fun.
What soundtrack was it?
I'm trying to remember. It feels like it might have been Guardians or something.
I think it was. Yeah, it was it the first? I think it was both Guardians movies, wasn't it?
I think we pulled up a playlist and it happened to have both of them, so we just rolled with it.
Yeah. That was good times.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, you should come over and help me put more stuff together.
I mean, is there Guardians music?
We can do that.
I'll keep that in mind.
I don't have anything to put together, but you know.
I just drove by Kernersville on Saturday and I didn't even stop.
You didn't even tell me.
Yeah, I know. It's because I was on my way to a wedding and then on my way back from a wedding and tired.
You could have bought me dinner.
Not during the wedding.
After the wedding.
After the wedding was midnight. That's why I didn't stop.
I was up.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't going to buy you dinner at midnight.
We could just skip straight to the sex then. It would have been fine.
Oh, no. Fool me once. Anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy is a great soundtrack. Thank you for watching, and go something. Yeah, this has gone on long enough. So thank you all so very much for joining us for Monday Night Magic number 679. That's us. Thank you all so very much, and go play some Magic.